From London to Lake Worth and all points in between, you are tuned in to the Ask Coach Judy Show with your host, Judy Romanoff, founder of the National Single Parent Resource Center. With over 28 years of experience of helping executives and individuals to achieve their maximum success, the Ask Coach Judy Show is a pay-it-forward show designed to empower one with knowledge for achieving professional and personal success by bringing all types of experts in their related fields. Here is Coach Judy.
Hi, Alan.
Hi, welcome to the Ask Coach Judy Show. It's a show for getting the facts so you can act and you can achieve success, whatever it may be, whether it's at work, whether it's in your home life, whether it's out socially, whether it's at friends, whatever it may be. We are the show who cares about you to bring you the subject matters and topics that will help you achieve success and resources that you can turn to so you can reach out and get the help immediately. We have a great show for you today. My guest is returning, Victoria Brinkley. We're going to talk about several important subject matters that are not just about relationships, but where relationships can take you in several different venues, which we will get into. I also want to thank my producer, Wendy Schindler, the Mystic Moon Cafe, who is producing our show on several platforms. And if you missed the show or you can't stay, you can go to YouTube at the Ask Coach Judy page and watch us on YouTube, the video. And if you are wanting to listen audio in your car, wherever you may be, just go to www.coachjudy.info and hit talk show, hit the button, and you can listen to us live. And you can even make comments if you have any comments. I'd like to say hello to Janine. I have Jan on, I have Gloria on, and we're going to have a lot more. And I hope you are listening and can hear us through live Facebook.
We have a couple men on.
It is actually the beginning of preparing for the holidays. When we talk about holidays, some people get excited. Some people shun and think, oh my God, I don't like the holidays. I wish it wasn't coming. Well, part of what I'm about is how can we turn negative into positive? And we're going to share with you how you can make the holiday special this year for you if it's not a good time, so that you can end up helping other single parents. Number one, through the National Single Parent Resource Center and making donations. I want to give you my website for the National Single Parent Resource Center so that you can make donations. It is www.nationalsingleparent.org. We are an award-winning organization. We were honored in Washington, D.C. with Parenting Coalition International with the National Phoenix Award. And if you want to check us out, you can go to the state, go to the IRS to see that we are legit, as well as Google Coach Judy Romanoff or National Single Parent Resource Center, as you will see that we have been all over the map since 1994. So we're legit, you can feel comfortable, and you can pay through PayPal your donations, because guess what? Single parents call me through the 211 hotline. They cannot afford the coaching session. We generate funds by your donations and to help those who cannot afford the programs that we have. So your donations are very important. I also want to say to you that we're going to talk about relationships. We spoke about it last week, but we're going to expand into relationships in the workplace. With so much going on that we're hearing in the country, Victoria and I said, let's do another segment, but let's address relationships in the workplace and the challenges because of so many different personalities and toxic behaviors. And you've got managers who have egos, or employees have egos, and they end up potentially sabotaging your effort. So there is so much to talk about on relationships that what I'd like to do is welcome Victoria Brinkley from Fish Florida Association onto the show now on Facebook Live and with our existing show on Skype that we are also doing the show through, and have her share with you what she believes is important or the challenges that go on in work relationship situations. Welcome, Victoria.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm very excited to talk to you about this stuff. As everybody knows, I am a single parent. It hasn't been easy. I can tell you that, the relationships in the workplace it's very important to have a very nurturing environment at work, so that your employees want to work hard for you and do their best. And I think having the most nurturing type of environment, and where you have your team members that bond together, or bonding exercises for your staff, is really important. But there's all kinds of different personality types, in the workplace that you run into.
Victoria, I want to ask you a question, because we like to have people understand exactly what we're saying. When you say nurture in the workplace, you don't generally hear that term. So for those who are like nurturing, like, huh, what are you saying? Explain to our listeners and those who are watching us, and hi, John, my high school classmate. What do you mean by a nurturing work environment?
Well, I think that when you have a boss, for example, that cares about his employees, maybe brings something for them to eat in the morning, supplies, coffee and beverages for your employees. A healthy workplace environment is really key. Maybe you could supply lunch for them 2 or 3 times a week, but just make it so that everybody, has something to eat there that's healthy. There's a lot of people that rush out of the house in the morning and forget to bring your lunch, or they forget to bring their breakfast. So I think that's really smart of many employers. I know that.
Let me understand. So you're saying that you're suggesting to employers have something there for the employees to eat, because many times they don't have time to have breakfast at home, so they need something healthy for them to eat to get there, that will also give them the energy and the alertness that they need to be productive?
Absolutely. I think that would be nice, to have, some packets of oatmeal if they want oatmeal, some yogurts, or, juices and things like that. But providing a really nurturing environment. I mean, let's face it, your employees are there 8 hours a day.
Well, actually, and then sometimes in today's times, they're there longer than 8 hours, especially if they're a CEO or a manager. They can be there a lot later than the actual employees themselves.
That's right. So the other thing that's really important is in the workplace is having the right management, the type of manager that knows how to manage a team, especially the different personality types. I mean, you've got your Napoleon complex, you've got your borderline personality disorder in the office, you've got your narcissistic personality. I mean, there's, you know what I'm saying? It's like we all have somebody like that in our circle or in our environment, and we have to have managers that can manage those people and manage them to scale them up so that they add to the bottom line.
What you're saying? All right. So then what I'm saying is, like, you believe that managers should be motivating their employees, but also I think that also comes from the top as to what type of person you are as an owner, and your inner personality that comes out and becomes reflective of the work environment, which we hear about so much on TV in so many different ways of the work environment.
And I think we've got employees, we've got to watch for the employee that's positioning and that's maybe hurting somebody else's character. There's a lot of this kind of gaming going on in work, in some of these unhealthy work environments. You see so many people wanting to jump out of the corporate environment to go into entrepreneurship. Well, I suggest that you don't quit your day job, because being an entrepreneur is really hard.
Well, that is so true, because I have people that they'd like to do something else, and I always say to them, well, stay with what you're doing, and in your spare time, take on whatever it is that you want to do, whether it's working your passion, or if like these different companies that are like multi-level, there are different ways you can do it on the side, but keep it until you're part-time or your hobby actually is generating income to live on, is literally what you're saying. Would that be correct?
I think it's being an it's not everybody is cut of that cloth to be an entrepreneur. It is something that you have to fight. You have to be relentless. You have to be able to have control of your thoughts. I mean, it's very, very difficult. When you're working for somebody else and you're getting a paycheck, there's a secure feeling. When you become an entrepreneur and there is no other paycheck coming in, then you become somewhat vulnerable at first, in my opinion. So a lot of people don't have lots of startup funding and things like that.
Well, that's what I want people to understand, because a lot of people don't know my past, and I'm not going to go into details, but I was in a family that had their own business, went into a family business, so I was not involved in these corporate issues that go on and people who work for other people. But I did find in going out and building the National Single Parent Resource Center, and even with the other programs and products I was also marketing as well, is that people don't realize that the business world out there is like a jungle, and it's a whole education of how to go out and actually build relationships in marketing when you are marketing your own business, because of the fact that so many times you talk to people, but you're not sure if they're really serious when they talk to you, or they may not know if you're really serious. And how do you bridge that gap so that you can build a relationship and then actually build your business? Because building businesses is about relationships, and if you don't have a working, connecting relationship that feeds what the others are looking for, doesn't matter where you're at, whether it's in work, where you're working, or building your business, if you don't have the right attributes and have that toxic, negative, angry mentality out there, you're not going to grow your business the way you really see it should be growing. Wouldn't you say?
I would just say that you have to have for example, a 30, 60 day, 90-day plan, an action plan. You have to constantly, make sure that you schedule your time properly, so that, I know for me, I'm like the mad scientist sometimes. I really, as the kids were growing up, I had to schedule my time in. So I think keeping a really good track of your schedule and being disciplined. But like I said, it's a fight. You have to be relentless. You have to actually talk to a lot of people. So if you're in sales, it involves, picking up the phone and talking to people 70 times a day, 100 times a day, or getting out there, and hitting the pavement, being, kind of boots on the ground. Everything.
A lot of people, as a matter of fact, I have a friend who I kept saying, she's a therapist, and said, work on your own. Don't be working under these other people who are out to get you or get you fired or pit you against somebody, and really don't have a real cohesive working relationship with their employees, because it's all about them. That I said, go start. And it was like she had the hardest time really going and starting her business. And I found a lot of it with a lot of people is that really self-confidence that you have about yourself and your skills and about who you are as a person. Are you loving? Are you caring? Or are you the type that are really about yourself and all you want is to make money and you don't care how you do it? It's just, it's me, me, me. And now she's actually doing her business and things are beginning to open up for her. I think that we have to recognize there's a lot that comes from the inside that requires coaching. If you have hesitation or wondering why you are not making it out there when you're out there and trying to do it. And I just want you to share with people, because you've talked about, life coaching. So can you share with our listeners a little bit about that?
Okay, so what I think I hear you saying is that there's the toxic behavior in these workplaces. Is that what you mean?
Toxicity is so destructive, and lots of times they don't even realize it among the employees, or even the boss, the manager, or even the owner. And
Yeah.
it's like, how do you bring this out? How do you build your confidence? It's actually, in a little different ways, not be compromised and be in control of you and having a healthy working atmosphere.
I think competition in the workplace it's great to have a competitive spirit at work in these workplaces, but it shouldn't be so competitive that you have employees stepping on other people. I always preach just practice doing business in the spirit of kindness. We're all trying to get together, get to work, and get back home and take care of our families, and that's the bottom line. It's like, why can't we all work together with a little bit more of that friendly, kind spirit and help our neighbor instead of trying to crush somebody at work? Or, that's why many people, like I said, they get out of the corporate culture and go back and, go to entrepreneurship. And that's not always the answer.
No, that's true. It's not for everybody either. I mean, I think to some degree, to be an entrepreneur and to be successful, it takes a certain type of personality and also having the skills and willing to be coachable to learn the skills so that you can be successful.
Well, I think that now that we're approaching the holidays, we've got, I know that you have the National Single Parent Resource Foundation that you started, which, the Fish Florida Association has partnered with you. We're happy to help, with the donations and that sort of thing. But I know that there's a lot of single parents out there that can't afford to get coaching, that they may even need help putting their turkey dinner together, or they may need help with presents and things like that. So everybody that's watching, if you'd like, you guys can visit the Fish Florida Association on our donation page. You can find Coach Judy there with her National Parent Single Resource Foundation. If you'd like to donate, or if you have some food items, some clothing, or presents that you'd like to donate for the single parent, Coach Judy would be a great resource for that. So, but getting back to those tough times, in the corporate culture, I mean, it would be great to see more business owners take a more of a healthy environment approach. Take care of your employees. Be nice to them. Give them allowances. And
well, what does nice mean? Because everybody has different interpretations. So what's your interpretation of being nice? I mean, give a real colorful picture of what you think.
I'm really just talking about, if somebody has a legitimate reason why they have to be late, just getting down to the Fort Lauderdale area from the West Palm Beach area, for example. It's, there's days when you just can't predict the traffic. And so, employees might be late for work. Well, let's just, give them the option to work a little later in the afternoon or work through the lunch hour. It doesn't have to be so toxic.
Okay, so you're saying traffic and getting work on time is an issue that could be turned into something as a real problem for the employee, for the other employees, because then there's resentment that you're always late and labeled you're always late for whatever reason. It may be traffic, your son gets sick, or your husband, your wife, whatever circumstances come up. Now, what about really even the way, and people forget, is how we even talk to one another is so important to what we are trying to achieve in creating a healthy, positive work productivity environment.
I think people should be extremely professional, and I think that means different things to lots of different people may take that in different ways, but just overall being kind and polite and helping our neighbor.
Well, taking examples, because some people always say thank you, other people don't, even though there's always these little tricky things, because I'm bringing it up because I know I told somebody, I appreciate all that you're doing. It was in a personal situation, and because he didn't get exactly what he wanted, in his eyes, he wasn't being appreciated or valued for what was done. So
Go back to the golden rule. Treat your neighbor as you would want to be treated. Live by the golden rules and treat people with kindness. I'm a very, very kind person. I would move heaven and earth to do what I say I'm going to do. My word is as good as gold. everybody, I mean, I can't expect everybody in the world to be like me,
Right.
because people aren't going to be like that. But that's how I'm going to treat others, no matter what.
I think what you're saying is really, it's about showing respect and courtesy to the other person and accepting, who they are. And if you're not a right fit, both agree and then move on, whatever it may be, replace the employee or the employee resolving the issues of how they believe and need to respect. Now, I think one of the great things that the company should do, they should even every so often have a get together and discuss what are the issues that are going on here at work? What is it that's affecting you? And if you want, do it in an anonymous way. So if you have fear of it being coming from you directly, share it in a note, from that standpoint, make it people feel that they can share without retaliation.
Well, I think it goes back to having a very nurturing, healthy environment at work. That's where it begins. It begins with the management, and the management recognizing that the people that work there are people, and we need to treat them nicely. We need to be kind. We need to be considerate. We need to lift others up to greatness.
Well, that is so tremendous. I have somebody I actually want to hopefully that she'll come on, because she actually has a team that she's building that's growing, and they're all excited and they're all being productive and they're really enjoying life. And it's wonderful, because I think she's got some real great tips that will be helpful. I'm going to talk to her, see if she'd be willing to. But again, it's really about, as Victoria's saying, it's about respect. Respect is talking nicely, not being angry, not talking bitter, not, going behind the person's back, but actually addressing in a kind, comfortable speaking way, not from the anger that you're feeling inside or the feel that you have inside, but really talking about just as a person.
The thing is that you need to also leave your garbage at home, or leave your garbage outside the workplace. Don't take your personal life into the office or into your business.
That's what I'm going to say. For those who are on live Skype, I'm Judy Romanoff. My phone is not holding its charge, so it's winding down. So if we were to click off, just know my phone lost the battery. I'm not able to plug it in right now, but know that we care about you. As Coach G, I care about you. I work from the heart. As a matter of fact, what I do, everything from the coaching and the donation, all go to the National Single Parent Resource Center to benefit the single parents. And if you would like to donate, please donate to the National Single Parent Resource Center. You'd be amazed what we have done, the programs and the benefits that the single parents had, especially those who got individual coaching, because they would come in angry, upset, or sad, and they walk out with a smile, knowing that they're feeling good. They got some knowledge, because our show again is about getting the facts so you can act and achieve success regardless of what it is. And know that if you take the steps to move forward where you can feel safe, then you're going to achieve whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in one way or another. So I just want to give you the website, because I know the phone's going to go out soon. It is www.nationalsingleparent.org. If you are wanting to donate to the National Single Parent Resource Center, so we can help today's families with the holidays, with Thanksgiving, with Christmas, make your donations and know that you're going to be recognized for making those donations. If you want to get involved and contact me and be a part of the show and become a sponsor and advertiser, which actually goes all to the National Single Parent Resource Center, you can go to the website at www.coachjudy.info and fill out the form where it says contact us, so we know what you're contacting us about. But again, it's really about giving back. It's really helping, because when you are feeling down and you do something to help someone else, it really does make a difference, because I know me, I've got some personal challenges because of what happened 30 years ago that led me to creating the National Single Parent Resource Center and the Ask Coach Judy show. I know firsthand that when I get around those times, many times, I contact those and wish others a happy Thanksgiving or a happy holiday, because I know I'm cheering them up, and it makes me feel good that I'm giving back of my time to make them feel good, and it becomes a positive rather than the holidays being a negative and you're feeling down and lonely and sad. You can use that time to make a difference and also donate to the National Single Parent Resource Center, which has a page.
Here, I have to have a hard stop here in just a couple minutes.
Okay.
I think that it would be important to let your audience know if there are any single parents out there that are watching, that they are welcome to contact you, and they can contact you or donate from our Facebook, our website, by going to the donations page. But if there's single parents out there that need help or someone to talk to, that you're there for them.
Exactly. We are here. We've been here since 1994. But the only thing I have to say is, in our reality in business, in anything, if there aren't funds to make the goals happen, you can't make the goals happen, because everything costs money. So it's really important that you realize money is key. But if you've got extra money, or you have $1 or even $2, donate it to the National Single Parent Resource Center, because every little bit helps. As one person ran for office said, it's those little dollars that become big, and that's where you can achieve the success and goals that you're looking for and make a difference in the lives of others as well. So whether you're a single parent, you're a CEO, you're an employee, you fish, whatever it is, know that you can give back with time or money, and we are looking for those to get involved with the National Single Parent Resource Center. Get involved with somebody who cares, who believes in working as a team, who respects you, value you, and enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. So, Victoria, I know you got only 2 minutes left, so I'd like to give you the floor.
Sorry? Say that again?
All right, I'd like you to share what else you would like to share, because I know you have to go in a few minutes.
Yes. So I just want to say thank you so much for inviting me on, to talk about this stuff and the workplace and the overall just culture of nurturing your employees, and just like you would your family members. And, be mindful of those single parents out there that are trying to get their kids off to school in the mornings, or trying to pick their kids up in the afternoons, and things happen. Be mindful of that to your employees, and make sure your employees are doing their best to get along with each other in your office, because you want to maximize the benefit of having them and what their skill sets are to add to your bottom line.
Thank you. That is great. And also, I want to say, if you are somebody who fishes and wants information, resources, you have Victoria here, because she's got a wonderful program. It's Fish Florida Association. So you want to tell them how they can join Fish Florida Association?
Certainly. I mean, they can go to joinfishflnow.com, or they can check out our Facebook pages. We've got the Fish Florida Association, we've got the Fish Florida group, we've got the Fish Florida mobile app, we've got all kinds of great things, to offer the business owners and people that want to make a difference and also get some benefits and services with what we do. But I have to do a hard stop, and I want to just thank everybody, and thank you so much to you, Judy, and wish everybody a happy, wonderful evening ahead.
Thank you so much, Victoria. And I would also say it's been an exciting opportunity for us to meet and get to know and to grow our relationship in business and in friendship. So thank you for helping.
Of course, we support you 100%. So feel free to give me a call and reach out to me if there's anybody with any questions. And I look forward to talking to you soon, Judy.
Well, I look forward to talking to you too, Victoria. Have a great afternoon, a productive, positive day with lots of great energy.
Yes, you as well. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, I'm going to continue on, because I think there's some things that we need to go over that's very important for people who are listening. Number one, I'm seeing that a few things have changed with the change of the cameras. All right, I hope you can see me well. Wendy, if you are able to see me well, could you let me know? Because I have a little border on my camera here. But I originally want to say that
Looking
when
good.
you work from the heart and when you stop thinking about me and what I can, and think about what can I do for others, your life is going to change. It's going to change in your own personal life and with those around you. It's also going to change if you're in the workforce. It's going to change because when we can exude energy, positive energy, happiness, feeling good, even if you don't feel it inside, but you can put it out there, that's the best thing you can do. Nobody knows when I'm out how I'm really feeling because I'm always presenting that positive, upbeat look and talk. And I have to say that one of the things by doing it, it also helps me to feel more positive if I'm having a rough day or a day that I'm not feeling up to par. But I focus on trying to do my best, well, how much better can it be for you if you're always trying to do your best and letting people feel that positive energy rather than the negative and the anger that you may be feeling? Because I want you to know it turns people off. And if you really want to grow and enhance your life, as I say on www.coachjudy.info website, if you read on it, you'll see I believe that what we feel on the inside comes through on the outside. And if we don't work at ourselves to learn how to turn negative into positive and find the different avenues and talk and get the support and help that you need, then you're not going to enjoy life as it's meant to be or as you deserve. Remember, you're most important, number one. If you don't respect and value yourself and care about yourself, then why would anybody else care about you? But if you really can see some positive in everything that goes on, you're going to be ahead of the game. I know in meeting a lot of people, especially now that I become a senior, I've met a lot of seniors who I have found that are angry. They're resentful. They are bitter. And I can tell you, when I pick up on that, guess what? I run the other way. Literally, the other way I will run. So it's really important to know that we need to focus on ourselves. We need to focus on the positive, find positives in our lives so that we can go out and enjoy what life has to offer because we become a better parent, a better employee. Whoop, we lost Facebook. We become a better person as an employee, as a mother, as a son, as a daughter, as a grandparent, as a manager, as a CEO, whatever role you play in life, know that how you present yourself, how you speak, how you dress, everything about you is reflected and shown out. So all I can say is do your best to focus on the positives, focus on what you enjoy, and know life will be great to you and others will be great to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please keep checking back. Please go to CoachJudy.info and become a part of our Coach Judy Live membership program by clicking on the contact form and signing up. There's no cost to that because we'll be doing special benefits to you. In addition, we will be offering, I'm sorry, here my mind blank for a moment. As they say, it's a senior moment time. Just know that you've got a place to go to, you've got a place to reach out to, and know that I'm here for you. I do coaching sessions. I work on a sliding scale, especially single parents or those who are unemployed or have a very low income. I'm here for you. I care about you, and know that Coach Judy is the one to call because I care, we care, and those who come in to our programs are people who care. Thank you so much and have a great week. Have a great day, a great moment, and know you're in control. And remember this, get the facts, then act, and achieve success by going to www.coachjudy.info or www.nationalsingleparent.org. And remember, make those donations, whether it's $1, $100, $1,000. Let us help the single parents of our community enjoy the holidays this year, because there's never enough help out there to help, especially single parents. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.